So to make bias tape or any kind of tie, you're going to need some fabric, your ruler, your rotary cutter, an iron, your mat, and this tool is very helpful. I'm not really sure what it's called. This is gonna help you make the bias tape very easily. It's gonna help you iron. It's not completely necessary, but it is very helpful. So what you're gonna do first, get your iron warming up and use your mat, your ruler, and your rotary cutter to cut out pieces of fabric that are between 1.5 inches and 2 inches wide. These are 1 3/4 inches. And when you're cutting, if you can try and cut on that 45 on both sides, that's gonna be helpful to you as you sew these pieces together. You can make them as long as or as short as you can, depending on how much fabric you have. The longer the better, because you can make more ties out of one piece of fabric. So I'm gonna show you how to put them together. Okay, so now that you have your nice long strips, you're gonna take 2 different strips and you're gonna match them at the 45-degree angle. And you're not gonna match them like this, one long piece. You're gonna match them across from each other like this. This is the right side and this is the right side. So the right sides are together, so when you unfold it, it's one long straight line. So matching right side to right side, corner to corner, making that corner shape, you're gonna sew down this line. I don't need pins for this. You don't need pins for it either. So as you can see, once you open it up, it makes one nice long straight line. So we're gonna do that again, just get all the pieces together. And voila, you have one long piece of 1 3/4 inch piece of fabric. So I'm at my ironing board and I have my iron set on the cotton setting because I'm using cotton fabric. So just make sure you're set to the right setting. I have my little tool. I'm gonna show you how this works. It's pretty cool if you ask me. So having your wrong side facing you, right side facing down. So it helps to have this point because you're going to kind of put the end of it through here. Careful to scooch it through nice and easy. And if it gets a little bit stuck, you might need a little pin to help you pull it out. Oh, it's coming out. And as it comes out, it folds your fabric for you, which is really nice. Otherwise, you have to do it by hand. So otherwise, you would have to fold one side down, fold the other side down like this and iron, which is very easy. You can do that no problem. But overall, once you're done, you're gonna have both raw edges in the inside middle, fold it down, and so all you see is the right side. So to start off with that, you're gonna need to iron it to look like this. You can either iron it by hand to make it look like this, or use this handy tool, which if you have, awesome. If you don't, it's really not that big of a deal. When you get to your seam, it's nice to have it cut on that diagonal because it doesn't get lumpy in just one part. The seam is here and here. So when you fold it over, it's not just lumpy in the middle, it's just kind of spread out, which is helpful. So now you have your bias tape folded and your two raw edges are in the middle. So then just one more time with the iron before we sew. you can be done with this. Thank you, very helpful tool. You're just gonna fold it over and iron it like that so it's nice and flat. This is like the only time you'll ever catch me with an iron. All right, once you're done with your iron, make sure you turn it off. Now you have your nice long piece of bias tape. Fold it in half and then in half again. And you're just gonna sew down and make a seam. That's it. Nice. Nice long seam. And that's it. That's how you make it. Now the one extra step that you can do, and you can wait till you get to your project or you can do it now. If you know how long you need it, now's a good time to cut it and finish off the ends. So we'll finish off this end. You can cut it on a diagonal if you want. I'm just gonna cut it straight. Just kind of cut it straight like that. Fold it over once, fold it over again. And you're gonna sew that down. That way no raw edges are showing. So you finish off your one end, and then you measure out your 20 inches right there. Cut it like a 1/2 inch after that. There, fold and fold. And then you can sew it. And your other finished end, and now you have the perfect tie for your mask out of any leftover scrap fabric.